and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8
We're just gonna have a
p.m.
nice little
Good evening, Dominica. Happy Independence. Wherever you are this evening, we are here for another In the Spotlight radio show after a short break, which, you know, I know sometimes you'll probably say, boyfriend, I don't always taking a break, but the breaks are at times when I kind of do otherwise. So I missed the 2 last Mondays, one because I wasn't here, I was in Jamaica, and the following Monday was the Monday before Curl in the Park. Of course, you know, I would have been quite tied up in getting things ready for Creole in the Park. So these were the 2 Mondays that I missed, and to be honest with you, I intended on missing this Monday as well because it is a holiday. And as most of you know, I'm not normally here on a holiday. So this is the very first exception that I'm making on a holiday to host a program. Now I always say to those of you in the diaspora that, you know, if you're coming down or if somebody knows someone who is coming down, you know, always feel free to holler at me, and if I can facilitate, I facilitate. Now this gentleman who is on tonight, he didn't holler at me, but I knew he was going to be here. And so we linked up, and I thought, you know, that I could make an exception and have this brilliant, talented Dominican on the program tonight. Now, as you can tell, my voice is a little husky, it's a little hoarse. So I've been fighting a bit of fatigue, the cold, and even today I woke up with a migraine. I didn't say any of that to my guest because I didn't want him to think, you know, so you mean we have to cancel or something? No, I was not going to cancel on him. So I took my meds, knocked me out for most of the day so that I could be here tonight. So forgive the little hoarseness of the voice. I think you can at least tolerate that rather than take nothing, right? So it really is a pleasure to be here tonight. I'm well rested during the course of the day. And I think my guest, although he had to drive down all the way from Portsmouth, but he's okay. He's going to be just fine for the program. So welcome everyone. I know there's not much else happening tonight. And so we are happy that you decided to tune in and to join us. We didn't do much promotion either for this. Actually, the promotional video was done yesterday. We got it this morning and we aired it from this morning. Hey, but we're good to go, and we know that you're going to listen and you're going to actually enjoy the program. So wherever you are this evening, we thank you for joining us. We thank you for tuning in to the In the Spotlight radio show. And I know you're going to love the guests that we have tonight on the program. And let me tell you, I intended on actually resuming next week, as I said, and I have a good one for you next week as well. It's former Prime Minister Oliver Sarafin will be our guest on next Monday's In the Spotlight radio show. But tonight, we have a gentleman. He's an entertainer, he's talented, he's a producer, he's a writer. He just does a host of things. Now, if you know me well, and I don't do programs on a holiday, but I made the effort to be here for this gentleman so I can have him on the program, you should know that he's worth it. He's worth making the effort to be here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to present to you. I wonder how he could do that introduction. Boy. So, is it going to be Jahmal Burnette? I suspect for the first part it's going to be Jahmal Burnette. Somewhere along the way, he'll explain to me the Jingle Jam element but we all know my Buttercup very, very, very well. And I really loved my Buttercup in her walk duet, and you do the flipping with the wallet. Listen, you're talented and you're blessed. Good evening, Jahmal.
Good evening, Fadana. Good evening.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that I have the right mic here for you, so we do. Yes. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Welcome home, Jahmal. How does it feel to be back home at this time?
Well, it feels amazing, man. I haven't been in Dominica since, after Maria. This is the first time.
Okay.
And seeing what Dominica went through and to see where we are now, it's just a nice, warm feeling to see how strong our people are.
What were you expecting to see when you came back?
To be honest, I expected it to be a little worse, but it looks a little better in terms of green, and even the houses, because everybody get a fresh paint, a fresh coat of paint.
Yes.
So it even looks nicer in a way.
And the roofs are new.
Yeah.
You have the greens and the reds,
colorful,
and very pretty.
Very colorful.
Yes. So you came back home. Did you come back for a specific reason?
Yes. I came back for Curl Festival.
Okay.
This is the second time I think Curl Festival asked me to be part of it, and the first time I was unable to. This time I was almost unable to, but we made the effort and we made it happen.
You see, the extra mile we go for our people and our country. So you made it happen, and it was our pleasure to have you. What was that experience like?
It was amazing, and I must say thanks to Marva and her team. She was the one who really pushed for me to come, because she was the one who's been asking, from since last year. And this year she was like, she wants me there, and she made me do the ads again.
So creative.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was like, I hope they call me again this year. I hope, let me see. And then she was like, what's up? Hey, we need you for this and that. And it's just like how she communicates with me. I like it. And we just make it happen, man. And she allows me to be creative, and she allows me to, do what I do. So just like the joke, Mr. Piper, I made when I said, I come and check right on early Monday morning, we call it, and I was like, Mr. Piper.
Tell us the reality of what actually happened with that.
Okay, so directly after that, when I got off the stage, there was this gentleman who was like, I have the money for you. So I was like, no, I was just joking. They was saying, no, but I have it. And then Marva had to come and she was like, no, that's how we do it. After you perform, you get in. I don't know if I should be saying all that.
No, that's how it is. No.
Oh,
we do the same thing for Curl in the Pack as well.
Okay.
That's how it's done. Once you're done doing what you're supposed to be doing, performing, emceeing, whatever the case is, you're supposed to get your envelope.
Right.
You sign for whatever. And, there's normally somebody there that takes care of that. So that's fine, Jahmal. That's fine.
Yeah, so it was really good, man, and I was happy to see the crowd response.
Yes. People love you. I mean, I see your stuff, and we'll get into all of that, after we get to know more about you. I see your stuff on Facebook, and once you get a live going, I mean, it's like, you just start seeing hundreds of people, tuning in and locking into it. If you prepare a video, you start seeing thousands of views. So we'll get into how you came to where you are today with this. But let us allow you the opportunity, I don't think I did that, to say good evening to everybody and to tell them how it feels to be back home.
Yes. Dominica, good evening. And it feels amazing. It's really rejuvenating to be home. I'm really happy to be home and to be among my people and to finally let my tongue loose, so I don't have to articulate and all of that, and I can just, so it feels good. Yes.
It feels good to be back home. All right, so there's quite a bit of folks on Facebook as well, and I hope that you're linking this to your page. Jahmal, please do that. I thank you. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what we'll do shortly. So let us just take a quick break, and we're gonna come back to talk to Jahmal in just a while. Let's make sure that we hook him up here so that he can share this on his page. We're coming right back. This is the In the Spotlight radio show.
in the spotlight
I
on
was about to ask
Q95
what-
FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. in the spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting their triumphs and tragedies, dreams, hopes, and aspirations, untold stories, touching the human and personal side of all people in politics, religion, sports, business, music, culture, the media, and more. Getting to know our farmers, public servants, youth, the ordinary Dominican. Listen to their stories. No limitations, no restrictions, no holds barred. In the spotlight, we'll also spotlight.
You see, we tell you, take off the cap, we're not seeing your eyes, I tell you.
Don't miss.
There we go.
On
Better?
Yes, that should be better.
Every night from 8 p.m.
Just a minute.
Okay, viewers, we're coming back just shortly. So,
95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. in the spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting their triumphs and tragedies, dreams, hopes, aspirations, untold stories, touching the human and personal side of our people in politics, religion, sports, business, music,
Can see
culture,
Jahmal's
the
face.
media,
Still
and
can't?
more.
no, they
Getting to know our farmers,
no.
public servants, youth, and
What to put for you?
Dominican.
No, just search for his live where it is
No
now.
restrictions, no holds barred. In the spotlight, we'll also spotlight interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday nights from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight.
Okay.
We good?
Yes. Okay. Share. Yes.
All right, we're back. 24 minutes past the 8 o'clock hour. You know, this guy has a huge following on his social media, so, you know, we had to take a moment there just to ensure that he shared this on his page, you know, so we can get maximum viewership. I always say, though, this is a radio program, so the majority of our listeners are, in fact, via radio, but of course we do a social media, Facebook live, just to give those who are using that medium an opportunity to see what is going on. Those who prefer the option of seeing, then we give them that option as well. All right, so Jahmal, thank you first of all for consenting to be here tonight. In fact, you are leaving tomorrow very early,
Yes.
and you have to drive down after the program.
Yes.
So that is to some extent really making the effort and even making a sacrifice to be here tonight. I think one could say that that is because you appreciate your fans, you love your country, because by coming here, you're giving us the opportunity to get to know a bit more about you, because we get to see your work, we get to see what you do, we get to see your creativity, we get to hear from you. But who is Jahmal behind my Buttercup, behind Jingle Jam Entertainment? And that is to some extent what we are here for tonight. And of course, to be introduced to my butter as well. And we do a bit of that during the program. So thank you for that again. We really do appreciate it. And you know, I could say probably Jahmal will be back again next year, but why not beat the iron while it's hot? You're here. I don't know what's going to happen next year. I may not be here doing this program still. Who knows? You know? So, Jahmal, let us begin the process of getting to know you.
I think you should have that as a background.
You think so? You see the producer coming in right there?
Yeah,
Producer
exactly.
coming in right there. Producer coming in right there.
But you forgot to mention one of the reasons why I came here too.
Mhm.
Is because I'm a huge fan of you.
Oh, well, oh my goodness. Well, I mean, like we would say, you is a celebrity. You understand? So to have you, I'm just kidding.
My Buttercup. My Buttercup is a
Thank you,
celebrity.
Jahmal. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I'm trying my best to do what I do here. I always say to people, I do not get paid for doing this. I do this out of the love of my people, my country, telling their stories and just loving what I do, So at the end of the day, I come here and I do this for that particular purpose. So by the way, I'll be coming to you all for some support soon, so look out for that and make sure that when I ask for the support, you provide the support that I'm asking for, all right, to make this even better than where we are today. So yes, Jahmal. So I know you're Jahmal, at least most people probably know you as Ma Butter, they probably don't even know your real name.
My Butter, Jingle, what kind of thing?
Jingle Jam, everything in there. So let us get to know the person. So somewhat introduce yourself to us, not like a quick contestant.
That would be my Buttercup.
That would be my Buttercup.
Okay, well, Jahmal, if you really knew me when I was younger, you would describe me as probably somebody quiet, down to earth, probably serious because of how my face always set up. But I keep telling people, that's my natural face.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
so your natural
relaxed.
face is a serious face.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm not mad or anything. I'm just relaxed.
Even when you came here tonight, you just sat there for a moment. I suspect getting into the zone for the program. I said, is everything okay?
Yes. That's just my resting face, man.
I get you, so I know that now.
So sometimes I have to, especially being in the US, I sometimes have to put on raise my eyebrows to make sure, you're looking decent and stuff. But the Jahmal, me personally, I am just, a chill person. I try to be positive. I think I have a good heart. And I'm just, sometimes people might think, my Buttercup is just this big, bold person, but Jahmal, I'm not shy, but at the same time I'm a bit reserved.
You're a bit of an introvert.
Introvert, yeah.
Yes.
So the same reaction, you might not get the same reaction when you just see me, just as not like normal, as when you see, as opposed to when you see my Buttercup. You understand? So Jahmal is just the opposite of my Buttercup. Yeah,
wow.
To describe me.
But I think the person that I met, because I didn't know you before, I've only known you through your stuff that you do, and I think I inboxed you one time. Right. You posted something and I inboxed you and we had a bit of a conversation. But the person I got to know over the last few days is a real chill person, like you say. I think you're a cool guy.
Thank you.
I think you're a cool guy. You're from?
Originally born in St. Martin, but I lived in Portsmouth.
Oh.
Grew up basically in Portsmouth.
So you're from St. Martin. You were born in St. Martin.
Born in St. Martin. I'm from Dominica.
You're from Dominica. Yes. What I know we're not going to say anything other than that. But how long were you in St. Martin?
Well, from birth till 11.
To about 11.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously from birth.
You from 1 to 11, birth to 11.
Yes.
And then at 11 you came to Dominica.
To Dominica, yes.
Do you recall what was what brought you to Dominica?
My parents.
Your parents
moved, and after a while I was like, I wanted to be closer to my mother and my father. I was missing them a lot.
Oh.
So yeah, I came with my father, although he brought me behind my mother's back. She didn't even know.
So who were you with in St. Martin?
With my aunt.
Oh, you stayed, you were left with your aunt?
No, I lived with my parents up until probably 10 or 11. And it was during that time I lived with my aunt.
Okay.
A short space of time.
Okay.
And then I moved to Dominica with
you
my parents.
decided you want to come to Dominica?
Yeah, because that's what I knew. I knew my parents all the time. So,
yes. So you were missing family?
I was.
Okay.
I'm a big family person.
Okay. And as we talk about your parents, I know a couple of years ago you lost your dad. Tell me about him. We knew him as Big Papa.
Yes, Big Papa. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Yeah, but that was his name, but he had a lot of other names too. Some people know him for Bigger B, some people know him for Big Al, or even his real name Aldrin, which some people say don't look like him, but that was him. And yeah, he had this spot down in Portsmouth called Big Papa's Restaurant and Sports Bar, well known for reggae night on Wednesday night. The originator of reggae night, I would say. Yes, and yeah, so it was just a nice spot. He was quote unquote you know, like a hustler, man.
Yes,
He
yes.
did his farm, he did his restaurant, he tried a little fishing, and he was just really a hustler.
Yeah. I encountered him one time. He was constructing a new building, I think. Is it in Salisbury?
Yes, in Salisbury.
In Salisbury, and he had spoken to my GM, I think, at the time about branding the place. And I remember on a Saturday I drove down to Salisbury so I could meet with him, so we could talk and so on. And I thought him to be quite a cool guy as well. And he brought me for lunch. I think I was sharing that with you. Somebody, I think he's in Collio, he brought me by this lady who had this roadside food stuff going on. And you know, we sat there and we ate. I think there was somebody else with him at the time. And we sat there and we ate. And it wasn't soon after that, you know, I heard of his passing. What happened, Jahmal?
He passed away with cancer. He died from cancer. He died with the same cancer as my grandmother. She passed away like a couple months before, in April,
Wow.
and then he in July. So it was really close and it was really hard.
Wow, that must have been tough for you.
Yes, it was really tough, and
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. You want us to break for a moment? Or you okay?
yeah.
Okay. You don't want to talk more about it? No, not really. That's fine, that's alright. Maybe if we talk about your mom? Okay, let's do that then. Okay, Jahmal needs a moment, y'all. Let's just give him a moment, just a bit of a moment there. We were just talking about his dad, Big Papa, and like everything else, you know, I know how that would feel, me having lost my mom a few months ago as well. So I know anytime that we get to talking about our parents, I've actually lost both my parents. So I see now that I'm an orphan, and when I think about it, you know, I get very sad. So I lost my dad and I lost my mom 3 months ago. So I know exactly, you know, how he's feeling, especially if, you know, him and his father had a very good relationship. So, Jahmal, I'm sorry that but it would have, you know, it would have come up that we would talk a bit about your dad, but I'm sorry.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's
it's
okay,
fine.
okay.
We just went to the grave today, so.
Oh, you went to the grave today,
Yeah.
so that kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. But tell me what the nice things about him. Let's talk about, you know, the things that would make you laugh about your father, so probably you can smile a little bit.
I think I probably needed to let that go.
Oh, good. Well,
so
I'm
I
happy to
think,
give you
yeah.
the forum to do that then, in that case.
And probably not on live.
It's
but-
alright. No, guess what though? You're a human. Let's
Yeah.
not forget that. You may be my butter, you may be Jingle Jam, but you're Jahmal, and you're a human, and you lost your father. So, my dear, it's fine. Yes.
Right. And, well, besides that,
And the fans are sending you some hugs.
thank you,
Yes.
thank you. But besides that, he was a really cool guy, man. And, okay, we're not talking about him no more. Right?
Okay, no more, Jahmal, no more. Okay, so Jahmal, let's talk about that you came back to Dominica at 11 years old. What do you remember about coming back to Dominica?
I remember this girl who made
Girl?
fun of me. This girl who made fun of me in my class.
Yes.
Because my accent, it was different, you know, I was from St. Martin.
So you had the St. Martin accent.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
went up in front of the class and I was like, girl. So she started, she was like, Miss, what is girl? tell Mr. is
But
girl.
she said Mr.
Exactly, so you understand what I'm saying? So I was like, but then she forced me to really change my accent faster than I wanted to.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
yeah, but, and that is what I can really remember.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, it was really hard because I came from French school,
Okay.
and then they placed me in grade 4. But you know, because when you come from a foreign school, they put you in a grade lower. So they put me in grade 4. I was supposed to be in grade 5,
Oh.
and then the time for commendation was coming up, and they was like, okay, they need to skip me from grade 4 to grade 5. Now, bear in mind, I came from French, everything French.
So you spoke French.
Yes, well, at home we speak English, but
Okay.
you know, in
So
school
you
it's
could
strictly
speak both?
French. Yes.
Are you still fluent?
Not probably fluent, but I can speak
You
French.
speak French,
Yes.
okay.
So that transition, though, it was really hard. Like I really had to pick up a lot. There was a lot of things, and I think the smartest people are primary school students. So it was really hard to compete and to So, however, they passed me up to grade 6. The principal was like, nah, she didn't really want to because I would bring the name down, the school of the name down. Yeah, I can remember clearly she told my mom that.
So she thought that you would do so badly
Yeah.
that you would bring...
The name of the school down.
Wow.
So they went ahead and skipped me from grade 5 and put me in grade 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I just had to work harder. And there was 7 bursaries that year, and I had the 5th one. I was going to.
Ooh, you proved them wrong.
Yeah,
And you
proved her wrong.
You proved her wrong. We wouldn't ask you what school, but anyway.
Well, who know me know.
Who know you know, right?
Who know,
Yes.
it's okay.
Okay. So, and then you went to Portsmouth Secondary?
Yeah, I was actually accepted to SMA,
Mm-hmm.
but my father had just opened the restaurant, and
Okay.
I wanted to be closer to him and my grandmother, and so, you know, Portsmouth had more vibes.
Right.
So, we did a transfer, and I went
But
to.
we'll still have more vibes.
Yes. Don't kill me,
Oh
with
God,
Charles,
but Jay,
don't kill me,
but I'm
but
looking for trouble to it.
yes, for from. So, I remember Channel Hyacinth, she was my principal at the time. They was like, well, we have to wait and accept everybody else from the north. No, it wasn't bad, anything bad, but they had to
Okay.
let's see, and then after me, you know. But then she still made sure that I got there, and ever since she was a big help to me. Channel Hyacinth, Miss Hyacinth, pick up yourself. If you're
She's
watching.
the PS in education
Oh
now.
my God, I should say the name.
Permanent
So I have
secretary.
to be like Mrs.
Yes, Mrs. Chandler Hyacinth.
Yeah, but it's Portsmouth from. I feel like it's my people, so you know.
Yes.
And that's the thing too. Dominica people, if you ever reach out to me and I will say call you by your first name. It's not disrespect. I just feel comfortable like that.
Okay, cool. So, so you ended up going to PSS,
yes,
and
PSS.
not SMA.
No,
But would it have been okay for you to go every day up and down?
no, I wouldn't want to.
You wouldn't have wanted to do
No.
that. No.
That would have been too much because I did it for college, and by the time you get to Portsmouth,
You're
drained.
tired. You don't
Yes.
have the strength to do the homework or to study.
Exactly.
So tell me about PSS.
Okay, PSS was really good. I think it was the foundation for a lot of things. That's when I discovered that I had great leadership skills.
Oh,
I put that on
okay.
my resume. Where because I was involved in a lot of different activities, namely the SGA, and I was also the head boy, and some other businesses that we had. Like we had to open a school business, and I think I was involved in that. And that's when I realized, okay, my hands like money. So let's do this. I like business. I like to do that. You know, face on and interact with people. And I don't really like to sit in the office and just do the same thing over and over. I like to be out planning, you know, organizing, even though it's very stressful sometimes. But I like to see the finished product. That's why I think I do videos too, because it's a lot. People don't know. There's a lot of work, especially doing the different characters and all of that. But we strain.
No,
So
we
PSS
come, we'll get there, don't worry.
Yeah, so PSS was really, I think, the foundation for everything. It taught me a lot, and it gave me the principles for life.
But what were your favorite times, your favorite memories of PSS? Good or bad? It does not have necessarily to be favorite. Did you have any bad memories? By then you had dropped the girl, right? The girl accent was
No, I had
broken.
the strong Dominica. I don't know if I had the Portsmouth accent. Because if you realize I don't speak like my
But
mother.
some people say a thing. Do you see that? Chill out.
Yeah, let's just leave that. Because I bad by my pussy.
But it's true.
I feel yes, it is
So
different.
I'm just asking if you say that.
Yes, we don't say a bus.
Yes.
Like most
A
people.
boss.
We say
A boss.
I think so. Yeah, well, some of us.
Yeah,
Some,
okay.
Yes.
Alright. Portsmouth people don't come for me either. Yes.
Pussy charge. Attack.
Yes. So let us talk about the memories from PSS.
Okay, so the memories from PSS, I will start off with the bad one. And the worst experience I had in PSS was at my graduation, where I wouldn't call any names and do not send no lawyer people for me. But at my graduation, some of the teachers came together and made an award for me. And I think because it didn't go through the proper protocol for awards, the principal removed it from the list of the set of awards that was supposed to be given that day. And this one teacher, I still don't want to call her name, but I love her so much, from Portsmouth, stood up during the graduation. Oh, yeah, man, I didn't know anything about this. nothing. And she got up and she was like, give the child his award. Give the child. I shouldn't be repeating all of this.
That's all right. This
But
is
she was
fast.
like,
That's okay. We don't take those things so hard.
yeah, okay. Give the child his award. Or, you know,
Yes,
like,
yes.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
that happened in the ceremony.
In the ceremony.
So people know.
Yes. And you know.
Jahmal is trying to be so politically correct. Relax, Jahmal. We good.
Mind you, listen, I want to put myself. No, I have fans, you know, and not for followers
Yes,
and supporters,
yes.
and you know, I try to respect everybody. So
I don't think you're offending anyone.
okay, well, it happened, and that was the worst experience because I would have rather just know there was no award, special award like that, than to know it was taken off of the table.
Oh, wow.
Like, but then that is just to show like sometimes you have to prove people wrong or prove like just you know like you take that from me, but you can't take my destiny. You know, like,
exactly. Do you remember what the award was for specifically? And did you get
for
it?
leadership for great leadership skills.
For great leadership skills.
Yeah, that's what they think because I was the head boy and the deputy head girl at the time, and with the help of others people, of course, we mainly planned a lot of our events, namely like a pageant. We had a teenage pageant, and we basically did all of that, and our prom and other stuff. I mean, a lot of people help, but you have the two main people or whatever.
Right. Yes, there's always one or two people who leading the process.
Right. So we did that, and
That's okay. I was asking, did you actually get the award?
after
You took it, so you have your award.
I have it, but I got it not at the ceremony.
Not at the ceremony.
Private.
So did that take away from the true meaning of the award to you? Because
No, it
did
didn't.
not.
No, it didn't. I didn't need to get it in front of a crowd for me to appreciate it.
Good.
Just the mere fact that these teachers came together and they could recognize that it's not every, it makes you feel good. So I think it's still at home. Yeah, and to make it better, they gave me a big trophy too.
They gave you a big trophy to go
a
with.
separate one. Some of the teachers. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, my dear. How many years later is that? Quite a few.
10.
Well, it does not matter. It's still relevant, right?
Thank you.
But overall, how was the graduation ceremony?
The graduation ceremony was I think it was my first real graduation, so it was nice. It was really good. It was
You had graduation ball.
Yeah, prom.
You took somebody to prom.
Yeah, that was the person who ended up being my girlfriend at the time. I asked her to be my girlfriend that night. Yeah, real high school American stuff.
Wow.
Looking back.
Jahmal said he asked her to be his girlfriend that night.
Yeah, after prom, just before we reached out to home, and she was like, I think he wasn't gonna last.
So she was quite excited about that herself.
Yeah, because we could have walked faster to get out of the house, but we didn't. So,
I see.
But like I said, I was shy.
10 years later, you can talk about that.
Yeah, I can talk, and I just hope her mother is not listening.
Oh my goodness, it's too late. She's a grown woman now. Nobody can do her anything, I don't think, right? So we spoke about that bad experience. So what were some of the good ones?
The good experiences. I say experiences because there was a lot more good ones, would be the list of events, the events that we planned and that were very successful. The talent show, the teenage pageant, and the prom that we did, these were the most exciting. It was the most challenging. Oh yeah, and CXC. Yeah, CXC was good too, because all that pressure after getting your results, and it was like, finally, yes, and you know it didn't come out like a last cacaret.
Yes.
I did good.
You did well.
Yes, I did well.
Okay, so all time.
Yeah. I don't know if I should give my age now.
No, you don't need to do that. No. That's people don't even use that anymore.
Exactly.
You're applying for a job.
Give people a headache from. Well, hey, sorry for listening.
You see a little man bottle just coming there. But overall, Jahmal, the high school experience was a good one for you.
Yes, it was.
It was a good one for you. You learned a lot, and more so the leadership and organizational skills that came from that 5-year experience. So after that, I would presume that you went to 6th. Well, what would it have been at the time? Okay, so I was
Dominica
sixth
State
form.
College.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I probably look a little, yeah.
I was
when young.
sixth form, CDCC, Clifton Deputy Community College in the back there of grammar school.
Yeah, sixth
Yes.
form was in DC.
So Ute DSC.
DSC.
Okay,
Yes,
alright.
Dominica State College with a nice little logo. That's all I wanted. A nice
Used to
little
wear the
logo.
uniform?
If I used to wear the uniform, I still was, but I was vexed when they changed it to those t-shirts.
The
Like
shirts.
I like the polo. You know,
Okay.
it was making me feel grown a bit. But then I felt like I went back into a uniform, so I was like, ah. But besides that, college was really good.
And what you did there?
Economics and accounting. I dropped the accounting during an exam because I was like, hello, I missed 2 classes, and once you miss 2 classes in that, I was like,
Who said that, Jahmal? You could have still probably passed
The
that.
teacher begged me and said, so, here's your paper. I do not like accounts. So I dropped it during the exam. And
Wait. No. You're not leaving that one so easy. So is it that when you came and you saw the exam paper and you looked at it, you realized you passed or failed?
I said, okay, I'll use, the knowledge that in the back of my mind, a little bit that I remember.
Debit and credit.
Yes. But then no. They went over certain things and I probably missed a couple of classes from that.
Okay.
And it was looking like grip. So I was like, you know what? People falling down and die every day. I'm not doing that exam. Or they're killing me in that exam from then. So give me put.
So you did that for real?
I did that. One, I can remember, I think it was Sherry's my girl, I think that was in my class. And she was like, if I show I do it now, I hope she can remember that. And I hope I not, just thinking it that happened. But she when I was growing up, I think she would look at me and like, but the teacher was really like, try, go back. It's not that I couldn't do it. If I studied, I'm a person, if I study, I will get it, trust me. But if I have to focus on everything, pay attention. If I miss 1, 2, that's it. Like I lost that.
So you did not even bother go back to accounts?
No, because I feel like I wanted to do it too, but I felt wanted me to do it more. Not in a bad way because they're looking out for you. So I did the, economics and I was doing A levels as well. So
and you liked economics?
Hola.
Oh, but Pastor, what happened to do la? Between that two, what about accounts?
I should have probably done the accounting because I'm accounting making a dirty money. So, but besides that, I'm still happy that I did the econ because I did something that I didn't really like and I finished it, so I was proud of that. And later on, well, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead. Later on, I went to work first at NCCU.
Right.
NCCU.
In Roseville?
No, I have to like Buttercup.
We didn't have one in Portsmouth too now?
No, there was more. They had amalgamated already. So I was in Vegas. I was at the Vegas branch. Vegas, Pendle, Thibault, and Haybush.
Okay.
Yes. So I was at those. I worked there for how long? I think 3 years. 3 years, yeah.
So you don't do accounts. You drop the people accounts exam. You walk out the exam, but you end up in a credit union working.
Econ. You can do it with econ too. Yes. And it was the same thing, the person account credit, the person account same thing. But I was like, okay, you know what? They're going to teach it to me direct. I don't have to learn all the extra stuff. Just teach me what I need to know. I come in, I do it, I blah, blah, blah. If I balance, I balance. If I don't balance, well, my backside in trouble.
You have to find it, right? If you don't balance, you have to put in the money, right?
Back in before you leave that building.
You just said that like a lotion. The money. You have to put the money.
The money, you have to put the money in.
Feel free to bring my butter whenever you're ready. Whenever you feel like it.
But Buttercup need
yes, don't worry.
Entrance. But yeah, I worked there for a couple of years and then I went on to Grambling State University in Louisiana.
Okay.
Yes.
There's quite a few Dominicans were going there, right?
Yes.
Alright, so you got a scholarship or you made your way through?
Scholarship.
You got a scholarship?
Yes,
okay.
I got a scholarship.
So you went to Grambling?
Yes.
To do what?
Originally marketing only. When I got there, my advisor was like, you should do computer information systems. So I was like, why is he telling me about computer information systems there? But I just want to do my own thing for me to finish and from go. Come on. He was like, nah, okay, we'll start as a minor. So I started CIS as a minor. And by my second semester, I did it. I just made it a major. So I double majored in marketing and computer information systems.
Okay. All right. And how did that work out?
Perfect, because what I do right now is a collaboration of both.
Okay.
The marketing, I do ads now, which I never thought I would be doing. And the computer information systems, well, it's not, it's different because it has to do with, you know, the business side of it, of computers and stuff, you know, creating systems, operating systems for offices and that type of stuff. But I still feel like it works out, like with me, videos, editing, whatever. I just say my both degrees are using that.
They're working together for your own good in terms of what you're doing right now. All right, awesome stuff. Somebody's sending me a message and they were hoping that I would be interviewing my butter. Now the thing is that we need to know Jahmal.
Exactly,
We get to know Jahmal, and then we get to know how my butter came into play. All right, so keep it locked. We're coming right back. This is the In the Spotlight radio show, and we're getting to know Jahmal Burnette, and we also know Jahmal Burnette in terms of the character Ma Butter, whom we will get to know some more about as we go through the program. Keep it locked. This is the In the Spotlight radio show. We're coming right back.
In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting their triumphs and tragedies, dreams, hopes, aspirations, untold stories, touching the human and personal side of our people in politics, religion, sports, business, music, culture, the media, and more. Getting to know farmers, public servants, youth, and the ordinary Dominican. Listen to their stories. No limitations, no restrictions, no holds barred. In the Spotlight, we also spotlight interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight.
One-on-one with interesting personalities, educational and informative topics and issues, intriguing and entertaining, a must listen to. In the Spotlight, Monday nights from 8 p.m. on Q95.
'em. Well, these fans, you all know, I'm talking to you Facebookers, you all know what the program is about. It's about getting to know the person, right? So we get to know him, and then he'll bring in my butter at some point in time to tell us about my butter, okay? Behave yourselves. Hi, Glenda. Moving up to the 9 o'clock hour. Good evening to you, wherever you are this evening, tuned into the In the Spotlight radio show. Again, my apologies for my voice. As I told you, I've been battling a few things for the past few days, including a sore throat, which seemed to be accompanied by it's just a whole mess, but it's all right. We're here all the same, and we are with Jahmal Burnette. Of course, we didn't say that. You're actually based outside of Dominica.
Yes.
You are based in the US, somewhere in the US.
Yes.
And You've been there since you went to school.
Yes.
You've been there since you went to school. You decided to stay.
Yes.
Better opportunities.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like, okay, to be honest with you two, it helps a lot sometimes because I feel like if I was in Dominica, I don't think I would be my Buttercup. And I say that not out of disrespect or anything, but it's a reality. People like you more when outside like you or when you're out there than when you're at home. A lot of people, like, if I was here, I don't think my Buttercup would have, or Jingle Jam would have catch, or maybe not, maybe, you know, the
maybe
talent.
something else.
People would have seen the talent, and yeah, it probably would have been something else, but yeah.
What exactly do you do, Jahmal? Do you produce? What exactly do you do?
Well, I do everything. What you see, all is like I do everything from the idea, to recording, to editing, to everything. Yeah.
To the billing.
Yes.
You really drop the account like a hot bread.
Yes.
So you do everything yourself.
Yes.
Is that what you do, or do you work otherwise?
Yes, I work part time. Well, not part time. Besides that,
You work
this
besides
is
that.
like my part time job.
Oh, so
I would
this is
say.
your part time.
Yes, I would say this is my part time.
But you work otherwise.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So part time, we do all of this, but this is what we see. So in our minds, this is what you do. But you're saying no, you work otherwise, but you do this on the side.
Yes.
But it's huge. It's a huge on the side, from what we see at least.
It is. It is.
It almost seems like that is what you do.
Well, I could say, you know, it's 50-50 because of the amount of work I put into it. But at the same time, I sometimes sit down and I'm like, is this what I want to continue doing for the rest of my life? Is this going to be a career? A lot of people is like, don't stop, continue. You have a lot of. I hear all of that and I appreciate all of that, but I'm like, when I'm probably 40, who want to see me dress up like my Buttercup coming at you? I mean, I never know.
Then you might just actually be my Buttercup by then.
Well, if I keep acting too long, but nah. So yeah, I think about all of that and I'm like, where I really want to go in life, will my Buttercup and Jingle Jam take me there? But for now, what I can say is, if you're riding a wave and you see, you know, you have a nice little balance, just ride it until it finishes. Because I could have been done long time, but I decided to, you know, just push through it and continue because I think a lot of people wanted me to go somewhere. So I think it was because of them too, like people, you know, supporting me and really looking forward to it, and really, like, some people are happier than me when certain things happen to me. So that keeps me, you know, going.
You make us smile, you make us happy, and I think for many people, being able to do that is a great achievement for them. So keep that in mind as well when you're making your decisions, you know. But what is the ultimate goal, though, for Jahmal?
The ultimate goal is to be happy.
Okay.
That should be for everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, in reality, the ultimate goal, you know, is to
Hollywood, maybe?
have a business. I just want my own business, and I think it might be a restaurant because I like food. I like
Me too.
cooking. Yeah, I grew up in that. My dad, my grandmother, you know, so I like that. So I think I want to own my own business. And
Here or over there?
wherever it may be,
Okay.
both, anywhere. I just want to own my own business. I would not want to work, you know, for somebody 24 hours. I mean, to each your own, but that's just not me.
And we have to respect that, you
Yes.
know. At some point, I think we all get to the point where at least those of us who have those types of thinking and intentions, we want to get to the point where we work for ourselves, you know,
Right.
and that we're able to do our own thing, manage our own time, you know, do whatever it is that we want to do. Okay, so Jahmal, let's talk about the introduction of, first of all, what is Jingle Jam? Jingle Jam Entertainment, it is, right?
Yes.
Tell us about Jingle Jam Entertainment.
Okay,
As we start to slowly segue to the other side.
yes. So Jingle Jam Entertainment is the name of my brand.
Okay.
I feel like it's an umbrella for the different stuff that I have. I have the my Buttercup with different characters. I have the like advertising side. I have just the comedy side where I just do videos, and then, you know, I have like other stuff. So I just feel like it's an umbrella for the name, and it came about from my grandmother. She called me Jingle Jam one morning, like it was Christmas, I think. Yeah, it was Christmas. She was trying to bribe me to do something. So she yelled from the living room, Jingle Jam! So,
just like that.
Yeah, Jingle Jam, yeah, Jingle Jam, come here, wine. So
you see, you just said A1.
Oh yes, you catch you there.
I got you. Anyway, go
right.
ahead.
So that was waking, and my aunt and them was like they were in the kitchen and they started laughing, and my aunt kept on calling me that, and my grandmother would do it, when she trying to coax me to do something. So when I was thinking of a name, when it was established that okay, let me start doing some videos, whatever, I needed a name for my page. That's the name I chose. And what I did, I asked the people that was following me to help me choose a name. So I had like Jingle something. I can't remember the others, but like Jingle Jam was one of them, and that's what I think everybody chose. So yeah.
So it's Jingle Jam Entertainment.
Jingle Jam Entertainment.
And that is copyrighted everything.
Yes.
All right, so nobody can take your stuff.
No.
Okay, good stuff. We have to make sure that is, taken, registered, everything taken care of. Right. So what does Jingle Jam? I know you mentioned a few things. So Jingle Jam is the umbrella organization. What exactly falls on the Jingle Jam?
Okay, so as I was saying, I have like the comedy part.
Yeah, comedy. So help us understand what you do in terms of the comedy.
I just take everyday situations, stuff that happen at home, and just put a remix to it, and probably add a little twist to it, a little extra, and just show you that we are all alike in our homes. This happens to you, it happens to me, it happens just different situations, and so that's the comedy part.
Do you do stand up?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I think Pearl Festival was hashtag.
Yes, that was true.
Yes,
that's true.
because it wasn't really scripted. You just have the general idea. So I have done several shows. Some of them, I scripted, I write it out, but then I feel like I put additional pressure on myself when I do that. So I'm just like, let me just be myself, because I can come live and do a live for an hour in my living room, in my bedroom, wherever, and entertain. So I feel, not because, the people are actually watching, it's not a phone, it's not a camera. I should still be able to do it, although it's very challenging, but yes, I do.
Well, you have the skill. Do you do that kind of thing, let's say, in bars, No.
Because I don't, in America, I would not be able to go to, probably I can, but they would not understand what I'm really saying. If I had to be my Buttercup, I would have to go as a different, the accent and all of that too. Speaking like this, they would understand. It's basic. But at the same time, if I want to be myself, Portsmouth accent will come. Something, so it's a little challenging to go and do those type of stuff in bars and over there. So
you cater primarily to a Dominican market then?
I would say Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Yes, because slowly other Caribbean islands are starting to, I would have to say recognize, because a lot of the time people don't even know what Dominica is. Or, they probably know the artists, the places and so forth. Yeah, so I would just say Caribbean, because I see a lot more followers, from St. Lucia, Grenada. I think Grenada, we have a lot of similarities. Yeah, Grenada, even Trinidad to Jamaica, I see some people. So, and especially St. Martin. So, yeah.
So they can relate. These are the people who can relate to what you do.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the comedy element.
Right.
And then we have the advertising element.
Yes.
That you make us laugh so much.
Yes, I try.
The most recent one that really killed me was the one you need for the Calypso. So cool.
The ATM? The ATM machine, yes. Oh, what the ATM say again? Police. Yes. You don't want money on this account, money coming and withdraw. After you go and drink how much whiskey and
oh my goodness me.
But come on, sometimes that happens. If it never happened to you, then that's good. You managing your finances is really good. But sometimes you go to the ATM and you print it, but Jesus just let something come
like
up.
really, Jahmal. If you know it's $10, you have there. Why you better try to take on 20?
Miracles has happened. Yeah, for real. Somebody put it on the wrong account. Somebody send you extra money you don't know. But yeah, but I'm just joking, man. It was That one, yeah, that video there I was trying to think of, what can I do for that? And I was like, okay, no, let me go outside and just do something. And boom, yeah.
So that just popped.
Oh, actually, it was me and a partner of mine was having a conversation too. They were telling us about a party because it was Hollywood Carnival time, and I think I went to a lot of parties that time. So it had one more party, and then I was like, "You go into that one?" Let me see. I scared to check my bank account. I scared it, cause that kind of thing. So I just thought of that. I remember that, and I just used it.
Oh my goodness, that was a good one. I shared that one. I laughed so much.
I remember
I laughed so much. That was a good one.
Thank you.
And you did the one as well for the World Crown Music Festival. Was that one with the outfits?
Yes. I did 2 of them for Creole Festival this year. So yeah, I was telling it. Well, my Buttercup was making sure we tell the ladies and them how to dress to look a pink-pilling, and yeah.
To look what?
A pink-pilling.
What is that supposed to be appealing?
Well,
what is that pink peeling?
Now that you say it, it kind of...
It links, right?
Yes, because that's the general idea of a pink peeling. A pink peeling is dirty with confidence, but my Buttercup was dirty with confidence.
So my Buttercup, well, not my Buttercup yet, but where you came up with that pink peeling?
My grandmother.
Oh,
She went
this is the first time I'm hearing.
For really, a pink peeling? Well, yes. Yeah, it was more towards the beginning of my Buttercup. I would do the whole pink peeling kissing to mwah. Yeah. Yes. So that was my grandmother. She went to a makeup store in Barbados and they put some makeup on her and she was like, it was looking so good. She was looking at pink kissing to mwah.
Oh my goodness.
So she didn't want to take it off. So from that, my aunt came home and said that, and then from that, we just laughed.
So you just pick up those things,
yeah.
And you just bring them into what you do creatively.
Yep.
Yes, but the one with the outfits was a good one. What was the other one you did? Last year as well, you did something for them.
Yes.
I remember them. You do. I see your stuff. I see your stuff. Your one was the last one of last year. You went into the travel agency. I'm telling you.
Yes, trying to get a ticket to come down.
Yes, and they couldn't help you.
Yeah.
And it's there where you want to make because you want to go Dominican.
Yeah, they could put Buttercup on the propeller of the plane.
You don't care.
She would have still gone.
Yes. Good stuff. You do good work.
Thank
you.
Then
you have that's the advertising element. Before I forget, so if somebody wants to get Jahmal to do something for them, how do they go about doing that?
Email.
Yes.
jinglejambookings@gmail.com.
Oh, that's easy to remember.
Easy.
jinglejambookings@gmail.com.
Simple.
So if somebody's looking for that type of creativity,
yes.
And we know how huge those things are with social media now. So a lot of people are moving in that direction in terms of advertising.
Right.
So I do hope that we continue to make use of your talent because you are very talented. So this is the advertising element, and what is the other bit?
The third one. The third one I would just say, where I just be a human, be able to help people, and because right now I have the charity, the bread and butter, the bread and butter charity that I made for bread and butter. Yes, that's how we have to say it. I put the Buttercup in there.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's for students, for primary school students. Now the goal was to raise 30-something thousand US, but I realized that is very challenging.
So you realign it?
No, I was trying to reach at a certain amount so I could distribute for whatever it is.
So have you shelved it then?
No, well, we have some of it, what they are paid, and what I plan to do is I planned on using today's what, Monday? I thought today was it. I had no idea it was
Gone tomorrow.
Gone tomorrow. So what we're going to do is just put it in envelopes and just distribute it. I'll have my friend just go. I wanted to go and take the pictures and everything with the students and the principals or whatever, but unfortunately we did not get that time to do it. From Creole Festival, it was just behind. As soon as Creole Festival finished, it was different videos recording, which I'm so excited to share soon. Hopefully I can share that with you. But so what we're gonna do is just distribute it. You still have the opportunity to make a contribution if you want. For GoFundMe, you just search for bread and butter, that's BUTTA, and make your contribution. It is for students, who might not be able to provide for the parents might not be able to provide recess every day. And I was just thinking of what it is to be hungry and trying to focus and learn. And that's a different thing, because when you're hungry, you're a different person. Much as well as a child.
Let's say a hungry man is an angry man.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that just came to me, and I was like, you know what? Let me do this. I should do something good. It's not always about like just come in and make people do according to what some people would say, makakui. Nothing about it, but you know, just to make people laugh. So yeah. So I'm really happy that we're doing this charity, and I look forward to distributing it. All I need is just for people to send pictures of the students and to make sure money.
Of course, yes, just transparency.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all we want to make sure that the people who gave, that they see what was done with it, and that's the most important thing. Okay, so with all of that now, Jahmal, how did you come to realize that you had the talent? We'll come to my butter. You all will take your time.
You want to see my Buttercup?
Yes, stay tuned. I need to get to know this young man, and you need to get to know him as well. So when you see him doing what he's doing, at least you have a better understanding and appreciation for what he does. How did you come about to know that you had that skill? To be a comedian, to get into character as my Buttercup. How did you know that? How did you discover that skill?
Okay, so to begin, I didn't know.
You did not know?
No, because I thought I used to be like, like, what is my talent? I'm not talented.
My father used to say you're not talented?
Yeah, because my father is so talented, and he used to sing. He when he would go to a party, he would be the life of the party in terms of making everybody laugh.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, all of that, and he was very funny, and that to me that was amazing to see you just capture everybody's attention just like that, and you're entertaining. So I didn't know I had it, but it was to be honest, it started off with me and my brother. We were at home one time, and we decided we all imitate our grandmother, and we do it good. So I dressed him up as my grandmother, and I was myself, and we recorded it. And
why did he agree for you to dress him up as the woman?
He was younger. He had to agree. He had to agree. We did that video, and that was a long time ago. I had it on my laptop. I recorded from my laptop, but I crashed and everything. And then one summer, my sister and I, we were at home after I had just gotten a new iPhone, and so I wanted to record videos. I didn't know what video I wanted to record, but I just wanted to record a video. So I did some dub smash videos, and then one time my sister was like, let's do a video of Granny, what she would say, and she held the phone, and I was doing she recorded me of plates in the sink. They would do a certain thing. They would be washing the plate, right? You ask her, Granny, you need, like she'll be making noise. Granny, you need help? And then when you ask if she need help, she say no. But then after something coming, but when I fall down and die, or the children will say that kind of thing. So we did that video, and I posted it, and then people started laughing, and it was like, do more, and I was like, and that's really how it started.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just continued putting a little bit more different situations I know that happened, some that happened, some that didn't really happen, or neighbors, what I see, and all kind of different things. So I just see it worked.
And that's how it came about. That's how it evolved. You mentioned your sister who is actually here with us. Tell me who your sister is.
My sister is Kiana. She's my father and my mother.
She's not half. She's full sister.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And I remember inviting you to somewhere, and his response to me was, well, it's me and my sister. We go together. I appreciated that. When you said that to me, Jahmal, I'm like, what? Listen to a brother talk about his sister like that. When you said, well, me and my sister go together, like almost it's a package. Yeah. If I'm going, my sister needs to go too. Yeah. And I was quite impressed with that, because that it means that she means a lot to you.
Yes.
And that's important.
That's my father, Apple.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a responsibility.
Okay.
And not that she, like, even on the way up, she was like, yo, you gotta hold it down now. That's what she speaks, Martin.
So she have the girl.
Yeah,
The
she got
accent.
girl.
Girl, not girl.
Yeah, girl.
Okay.
St. Martin, yeah.
Okay.
Because I still see her as my little sister, but she doesn't see that she's grown now.
She's big woman.
Well, yeah, she's mature, so I must say that she's mature, and it's just I can't get used to it yet, you know.
So you still see her as your baby sister?
Well, yeah, and I still feel like I just don't want to alter my side, like for now, like you know, with Dominica and stuff. So that's it. So she may be there dying in the corner there, but yeah.
So she
you know,
does stuff with you.
Well, that's why I call her my assistant. You get it? Assistant. Yes.
Sister.
Yeah, because she really helped me. She all the videos that I recorded since in Dominica, she's the one, you know, and helping me dress, making sure, you know, I have everything, doing my Buttercup hair. You know, and it felt good to really have somebody by my side too, because trust me, if I came down by myself, I don't think I probably would have performed that well. I needed that, you know, my family is here, you know, but you know, like with me 24/7, everywhere, doing everything. That was there. So I think she helped a lot with the performance that I even gave at Credit Festival. So.
Okay. Well, kudos to you, sister. You are appreciated. Yes. Okay. So we just have to make sure that we give you a little mention there. All right. So Jahmal.
Yes.
So let us talk now as to So is that how Ma Butter came about? How did Ma Butter come to life?
The name?
Yes.
Itself?
Yes.
Okay, so when I did the video of my grandmother imitating her, I continued doing various videos. But then I saw that the one when I keep acting like my grandmother was getting more attention. And then it was like, they like that person there, do more. So I needed a name again. I went back to my followers and I was like, I gave different names, I think. But then Ma Buttercup came about because we have buttercups in our yard, the flowers. So I thought of home. I was just thinking of home and the yard and everything, and I thought of the buttercups. And I just don't know why, but that name just felt like it was good. I was like, Ma Buttercup, Ma Buttercup.
Ma Buttercup.
The country.
Yes.
The realness. The Ma Buttercup is what Jahmal.
Ma Buttercup. I would say Ma Buttercup.
Yeah, so I before I
that
was
doesn't
like,
make me Jahmal, but I'm saying I would say Ma Buttercup.
Right, because you know how it's
Yes,
you know, but
yes.
you know from where I come from, the people around me is Buttercup.
And you just say that wrong, Ma
Water.
I can say it like that.
You see, no, don't wait your tongue for that. Don't wait your tongue. No, because more people alone that have them kind of tongue there.
So you got your fans to agree to that.
Yes.
And you decided that is what it was going to be.
Yes.
But Jahmal, how can you be Ma Butter with a man voice? And you know, I said that to my friend in the stadium. I said, but look at how Ma Butter looking so nice in a love duet and so on, but we in a man voice.
Well,
so why is it you maintain the male element of the voice?
Okay, a lot of people might not know of women with heavy voices, but trust me, there's a lot of women that sound exactly like that.
So is that so?
But it's there's some Portsmouth people when they speak. It's so, you know, like Jamaicans. You listen to Jamaicans when they speak. Have you listened to female Jamaicans when they speak? They sound hard and deep. Well, I think it's a combination of the Portsmouth accent and just the people that I know and the whatever. But if you listen closely, my voice is not the same as.
It's not the same.
It's when I it strains a little bit to do the switch up if you're shouting. So sometimes in shouting it comes off like the deeper. Okay. But if I'm like right now, I can switch it up and it will sound a little. But I try to maintain the originality of it by my Portsmouth people. They speak a little deep and yes. So
but I mean, it works, you know. It works. It works. I was just thinking. I thought probably he would switch the voice up a little bit, but you've done it that way for years.
Too fake when a guy comes and he's like, like that would sound annoying. I already probably was annoying to a lot of people in the beginning. So
you think you were getting that kind of feedback?
Yeah, you do. I mean, in everything that you do, and I probably didn't expect it at first, but learning and learning the ropes and everything, and sitting down and just watching it. For that, honestly, if I wasn't doing this, I don't know if I would even watch me. You understand? I'm not saying that to, like, bring myself down or anything. Sometimes I post stuff on Facebook, like we were discussing, and I don't even check Facebook.
Yes.
And I probably would just see it, but then, yeah, I don't know. I just had to maintain.
But I think probably you found a way to get people, probably those who initially could not relate.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably you found a way to make them relate in terms of what you produced and what you put out there.
Right. I think it's because the mother was watching it, the sister was watching it, someone said, your father, somebody was watching it, and when that voice come on, you have no choice but to just listen.
Yes.
But what are they doing there now? Then,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
And they watch it.
And
Yes.
then that's all, yeah.
Yes.
So just a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know how I came upon you though.
No?
No. I'm not sure. I mean, it has to be through social media.
Yeah.
But I don't recall, for example, what might have been my first video I saw of you. I just came upon you.
Right.
And whenever I saw you live and I was able to watch, I watched. That's all I know, in terms, I don't know if other people probably can remember how they came upon you. But I really don't. I just know that this is a Dominican, he's doing this, and I like what he does. And so when I get the chance to watch, I watch. I think I have activated your live when you're live.
Oh,
that I can know when you're live. Yes, because I guess most persons on Facebook would know you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So when the option comes up,
to impose notifications on.
when whatever this person is live and so on. So I know every time you're live, I get the notification.
Okay.
So if I'm able to watch, that I watch because I enjoy what you do.
Thank you.
So my butter came into play, and what has been the general feedback of the Dominican public to my butter?
Well,
And I'm talking Dominica because that's where you're from, and that's what we
yes.
that's where we are.
Yes. In the beginning, like I said, I think it was a little. People was like, "What is going on here?" A guy dressed up as a woman, Dominica. But it was my mother. I think I was on the porch for one time, and I was like, "Mommy, I don't want to continue doing that because I don't want nobody to be
Thinking that you're
and
yes.
then people hold on. Like I just don't want that kind of attention because I already do like attention."
Yeah.
And she was like, "You do so people not saying it's just comedy you're doing then no, like just freeing up and stuff." So she was like, "Don't worry," and don't worry people, and then everybody else around me is like, "Boy, just do your thing, don't worry people." And I think that's what kept me going. But besides that, there was a lot of good feedback.
Okay.
Because people was laughing, and the good was over, the negative feedback that I was getting, and that's what kept me going. And I want to say thank you to everybody who follows me, everybody who supports me, like, share. If you just watch the video, thank you, because that really helped. Because there was a lot of times I didn't want to continue doing it, and
I'm surprised to hear that though.
Yeah, because there was a lot of times I was like. December, that's my last video, and I'm not doing no more. January, December come, something happened, bam, continue. Then it got to the point where now I have a manager, and he really
good stuff.
Yeah, he really motivates me a lot and try to keep me going, even though sometimes he will be telling me about something and I really don't want to do that. But when I sit down, I'm a person like, in a moment I'll be like, But then when I sit down and I think of what he's trying to do and how he's strategizing it and all of that, I'm like, okay, yeah, he really looking out for my best interest, to try to really get me out there, because I was charging like next to nothing for videos.
Yeah. Remember we had that conversation as well. I don't think we're charging now. Anyway, I
mean, my aunts and them and everybody had already told me like, Jahmal, you're charging these people not enough. Somebody come back and tell me that is how much you're charging. How you can be doing that for people? You crazy? And exactly say I didn't. I'm really sorry.
Even now, I think you still need to review it. I'm just saying.
Thank you. But I mean, you have some people who think it's too much. Yeah, like
you producing, you scripting, you producing, you are the talent for it and all of that. No, and remember you shared with me. So before this year, we had the conversation.
Right.
I'm on social media, and I said to myself, no, I still think that you should probably be getting more for your talent and your work.
I appreciate that.
Yes, and that is in fact a fact, Jahmal.
Thank
So
you.
but so the normal videos that you just do for entertainment purposes. So you come on, you do live and whatever. What do you get out of those?
Nothing.
Just followers.
Yes, like followers. I would say followers.
Yes.
Okay, how I get a sense of relief that I make you know, I was able to entertain and make people laugh. So I think that's what I get out of it. You know, just being able to make other people happy. Besides that, the followers, yes, I get followers and views, but I don't really get anything out of it.
So you really make, quote unquote, some kind of revenue from the advertising element.
Yes.
The advertising element and the hosting, because you hosted Calypso, you hosted in Dominica.
That is part of the umbrella. That's what I was trying to remember.
Yes.
I do the comedy, live performances,
Okay.
video ads, and hosting. So that's what the Jingle Jam umbrella is.
Somebody who says don't devalue yourself, they either pay or move elsewhere.
Yeah. But back to my manager, I'm so glad I have a manager because I have
How
a
long
soft
you know your
heart.
manager?
It was 2 years now.
2 years now, good.
Is it 2 years?
Let the manager deal with the clients.
Because I think I'm too soft. Like
So you break down fast. You're like me. I break down quickly as well.
So I rather not, and it's not like like this lady came to me yesterday on the tour and she was like, you know, somebody didn't know you, they would say you cook always or quantities or something. So, and then he was like, glad I come or something like that. To that extent, I was like, ooh.
You're not.
That is
At
what
least the
people
person I
think.
met, I do not think you are.
Yeah, no.
I think you're pretty much down to earth.
Yes.
And
I'm very down to earth.
anybody who can do what you're doing in terms of that character has to be down to earth to be able to do that kind of thing. First and foremost. Okay, so it's 9:27. I know you are. We'll end on time. I normally go.
No, I'm enjoying. I
because
actually like this interview.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
yeah, thank you for inviting me again.
He's relaxed. You know, his legs are crossed.
Yeah, I'm relaxed now.
That's what I do, Jahmal. I always say to people, I do not even do interviews. I have a conversation.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I get people to the point where I even make them forget we're actually on radio. It's like just me and them just having a conversation, and it works. You know that to me, that is the best way to get things out of people.
And you're good at it.
You just do what you have to do, you know. So yes, so my butter now. Probably we should take just a small break before we get to my butter.
Okay.
Are you gonna do something for us?
Sure, why not?
Okay, he said sure, why not? You're not in attire. You're not in
I
costume.
have glasses.
You have a glasses?
You have a
I
hair
have
tie?
one too. I have glasses. No, I don't have a hair tie.
You have a hair tie?
No.
12, yeah, no 12, there, no clothes, no
What
face.
you can do is I'm gonna take a shower.
Well, if you can work, you can work.
Trust me, they figure out what we were trying to say there. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll come back, you know, to get a bit of what you all want. So we'll have an interview with Ma Butter, okay? And we're coming right back. Keep it up.
In the spotlight on Q95 FM every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life.
When you say you have a glasses or you want my glasses?
I have one.
Dreams, hopes, and aspirations. Untold
Oh
stories.
my goodness.
Touching the
You don't have it?
and personal
No.
side.
Would you like to use mine?
Is
In
it strong?
politics,
No, it's for reading.
sports,
It might bother you?
culture, the media,
I don't necessarily need it.
individual farmers, public servants.
No, you're not out. You're just on social media.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. That's social media. No, mine's on.
No limitations,
I know
no
it's
restrictions,
We both
no
do.
Has be happy.
in the spotlight with all
It's
sorts
readers.
of interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95.
It's strong.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. We can do it like that.
In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting their triumphs and tragedies, dreams, hopes, aspirations, untold stories, touching the human and personal side of our people in politics, religion, sports, business, music, culture, the
So we'll
media,
just do it like
and
I'm
more.
now going to just have a little chat with
Your
my butter.
fathers, our public servants, youth, and the ordinary Dominican. Listen to their stories. No limitations, No restrictions, no holds barred. In the Spotlight will also spotlight interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlights.
One-on-one with interesting personalities, educational and informative topics and issues, intriguing and entertaining, a must listen to. In the Spotlight, Monday nights from 8 p.m. on Q95.
Alright, we're back on the In the Spotlight radio show with Jahmal Burnette. Jahmal is going to get into character now and give us some of what you've been waiting for tonight on the program in terms of my butter. Okay, alright. 9:32 is the time in our studios. My butter, good night.
Good night for that now.
Sakafet.
Mwela. So for that now, so long you bring me on your show.
So when I sorry, is they just tell me you just come Dominica there, so I just figure let me use the opportunity to bring you on my show.
I find when you asking for Jingle Jam, you know it's me that is started with me. You have to ask for.
Oh, but I'm so sorry.
Listen for Jingle Jam. Anyway, I forgive you because you know why?
You like me?
I like you.
You like me?
Yes, I like you too.
My water like me, but my water, I see you on the stage at the festival. What you was doing there?
Oh, you mean I was slaying? This is what I was doing and I was slaying you.
You were slaying?
I was slaying.
I see.
Just like Beyonce, you don't see me there.
I see you in your walk. Where you get that nice walk?
Let me tell you for that now. You see that walk there? That walk there have a long history. Right in Paris, my tailor come out. They had to go and look for Jahmal. I don't know if they know they go and look for a French seamstress to go and sew that madras there together and make it for me. True story.
It was pretty.
A
pink peeling.
Kissing to
like your granny would say.
Yes.
Yes, my butter. So what you have been doing now since you're in Dominica other than that, the festival?
Well, I out on beach. I enjoy myself. I go in river and bathe. I do all kind of things. Joku, for that I working hard. For that I'm a little tired. I tie all those I sit down there on my backside. What you do now? I can say backside on the video.
You can say backside on the video.
Oh, okay.
You have permission.
God, no little video I did doing that thing. But I'm glad because I'm waiting for Dominica and then to see them video I go and put out there. It will be nice.
But what kind of video now you was doing
Advertisement.
Oh, advertisement.
Money that talk me.
They pay you now.
Elas, we should that because I go and see on stage Mr. Piper to write my check. As soon as I come down, when I reach on Portsmouth, all of Portsmouth want money now. So for that, let's just finish about money story.
Oh,
because
so you go and say that so people looking for you know when you come down with the envelope.
Right hand early, what money now? I hang pokes on the door. I open the door myself now. I not living there again, so it's not me. They come and check. I say, I tell the person, nobody not there, nobody not home. Me I look that day. The person saying, do I come and check with? I never knew he was a good actor like that, and he was in Creole Festival. Give me something now.
Give you something.
Just so they come and ask me.
How much they pay? How much they pay? You know, plenty money.
Confidential.
Confidential.
Within the contract I can't talk.
You cannot talk. Okay.
And if I ever say how much.
Is then they come in and knock on your door?
No, nothing. The months they pay me. Skype, they give me and put it in my pocket. Nothing much. Yes.
Okay. So you don't want to talk about all the video you make and all the money you going back America with?
Last, I don't know. for Diana, I have to work my home before you and people hijack me on the road for
They're not hijacking you at all. But my brother, let me tell you now, you're doing a good thing, you know, on the social media.
Thank you. You too, eh? I just see you doing your thing with your show and everything, and like I tell you, I admire you from long time.
Well, I thank you, my brother. I thank you.
Wireless days.
I still came on wireless days. Okay, well, it's still came on wireless. We were just trading as flow. Yes.
Oh God. I don't know.
Don't try to understand, my brother.
I don't want to.
Because
yes,
you said will just take my finger and just twist it.
But let me tell
and
you.
I don't want to get into trouble with you because I myself, I know my mapwe.
Yes. Oh, well, nobody can tell you nothing because once you see you know your mapwe, nobody can tell you nothing, and as a person I can tell them I know my mapwe.
Because next thing I know, tomorrow you reach where you going, and then by tomorrow night I see a video and my butter giving me mapwe.
No, use my friend.
Oh, I'm your friend.
Use my friend.
Okay.
Once you use my friend, we doesn't do them kind of things.
Okay,
no,
okay.
I loyal.
Okay. But how old is my butter now?
You ask me my age.
You ask me your age?
No, I doesn't give my age.
My butter, he does wear half sleep to you and half sleepies?
Half sleep too.
He doesn't wear half sleep. What he does wear brassiere?
She got anything and that's it.
What he does wear bingo bag?
Yeah. For that, what you want to do with under my skirt? No. Live well under my skirt alone, live well alone for that now.
My butter, where you just buy your clothes in America?
Let me tell you something for that now. That was a commercial.
It was?
Let me tell you something because I know it's Dominicans and them tongue that day and so good. I don't buy no clothes by good relief, that's all you say. I just go in boutique and buy my clothes.
In boutique?
Mem says one time, once a year I might go in the boutique and buy clothes because boutique.
On the sale rack you go in, my butter?
Diving on the sale
rack.
On
the sale, me too.
As soon as I reach.
I'm not ashamed.
Shame for what? I can get the same thing for $2 and it's the same thing with that damn food I want then.
Mr. Butter, let me tell you, my butter, let me tell you, all the nice dress and them I does that everybody always tell me I have nice clothes. My butter, I waiting for it to have sale.
Of course.
And when it have sale, I go and I order in and I send it for my sister.
I know, let me tell you that, you know when the best time to shop? When you see winter coming,
oh.
Winter is coming, that's the time to go and shop because they have all them summer things on sale.
Next to nothing, $5.
They want it to go, click the rack, but I just roll inside them. When winter coming,
my butter, let's talk now a little. When you go back, cook me up now. You see my size, not true, my butter, you know, you can tell her what size.
Yes. When I had the party 19 years.
What you just put for the butter, my butter?
Oh God. Facebook not supposed to see me like that, you know. No, if I'm not thinking because right now I'm confusing them.
You're not confusing them at all.
The radio, they understand what it is, but are they but it doesn't, you know, it's a little secret thing. I can't give them all my little secrets.
You can't give them the little secrets.
For somebody too. It's Santo, I go Santo.
It's Santo, you
yes,
go.
Santo. I'll leave it so.
Give me the contact number after
for
the show.
To come and look more sexy than me.
We watch it.
I doesn't give them contact. So it's not all the time you have to make people know your business.
It's true. But my butter, you have to set me up for the sale and then. You tell me it's end of summer. For the sale and then you have to set me up. I like pretty things. I like to look pretty. I like to look nice.
I think
peeling. That is how I like to look. So you have to hook me up, my butter. But my butter, when Mr. Butter, I want Mr. Butter.
You don't bring sand to the beach.
Oh, okay.
You don't bring sand to the beach. He had his own.
He had his own?
Yes, he just put me down.
Oh, but you never introduced us to Mr. Butter.
Yeah, Dinah, I tell you, is long time. He used to be on the videos. I don't put him but you know what? Because you miss him and you want to see what you want to daddy be like that for Dinah?
I just want to see him. I just want to see Mr.
I find
Butter.
I have a twinkle when you say that. What do you love that?
I just want to see him.
You want to see him?
Yes. He was bring him for me to see.
See,
I in Dominica, Mr. Butter in America.
Even
so.
He's a very tricksy man. I can't trust him.
You can't trust
him. When I think I sleep next to him and in my bed, he have a pillow next to me and he make him TII outside me. So I can't trust him. No. And it's a pretty woman for him to come there and sit down there and watch for him to give daddy one cool boy in his chest. I'm not in that.
You're not in that at all.
Don't bring Sam to the beach.
Okay. What about all your children, my butter?
Yes, we have children. That is how Jingle Jam come about. We have children.
I see.
6.
6?
3 boys, 3 girls. Oh, For that I do what we so no back
They
in
bring
the day
girls
had 20 children people used to make back in the day.
But you and Mr. Butter was keeping it busy?
Which busy is 6 children?
6 years.
I know a girl, she have 20 children, 20, no exaggeration.
It's
But I
true,
have
in
20
Dominica?
In Dominica.
I don't know that person.
You don't know them?
Mm-mm.
They don't make weeklies, believe it or not yet, but it's long time they are 20, 20. Yes.
So your free boys and your free girls, they are boyfriend and girlfriend?
They all big.
They all big?
Yes.
They bring them for you already?
But they married people, Jingle Jam. Jingle Jam is the little one that is here, I just thing, look after now and then, but he big now.
Okay, Jahmal.
You finish with my water?
Finish with my water.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I hope you see the dying there. They tell me, no, I cannot see Mr. B, Papa. No. I was good, Jahmal. That was good.
Thank
So
you.
we just had to give them a little bit of that.
Right.
But as I told you, in the spotlight, it's really about getting to know the person, and it's all about getting to know Jahmal tonight on the program. So he did give you a little bit of my butter. And then, as he promised, when he goes back, he will be seeing quite a few of the videos. It's fine, even if we didn't see you in my butter regalia. I think we got the gist of a little bit of my butter. So where do we go with my butter, Jahmal? Where do we go from here with my butter?
Just follow my Buttercup and the entire Jingle Jam entertainment to just see and ride the wave with us. Like I say, it's a wave, you know?
It's a wave.
Yeah, and it probably a title it might turn into a, you know,
I really do hope so though, that because you love what you do, clearly, it's something that you love, and I hope that it's something that you can make into something huge. I think you have the potential. I think you have the ability. Somebody says you are so natural. Okay, we're gonna see if we can take some calls from you for Jahmal. On the program, Jahmal, my butter, whatever the option is that you want to choose. Our numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, and we also have 305-432-96, 305-432-9624. So this is our son of the soil in the United States doing his thing, but of course catering to the Dominican. Somebody tell me I went wrong. I look you to go and look at Jahmal, my butter. Trouble tonight. So Jahmal, while we wait for those who may be calling to make contact with us on the program, how do you prepare for a project? How do you go about doing what you do?
It's really a long process. The longest process is thinking of what to do, coming up with the idea. So I really have to be in a good mood. And yeah, because if I'm in a bad mood or something not going right, I would not be able to be creative. It blocks your creative juices from flowing. So yeah, for one I have to be positive, like in a good mood, positive. And I just have to, what I do, I think of situations that happened previously, like at home, things that would make me laugh, or not even at home, or I would think of what would that person do in a situation like this. And I think of the ad. This making me hear myself a little too.
Okay, let us just take this call and we're gonna come back. So we'll just listen to this caller quickly and you can get rid of the headphones. Hello, good evening.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Yes, I can.
Alright. Good night, Jahmal.
Good night.
Alright. Very proud of you, bro. Just wanted to ask you, can we expect to see more of you in Dominica, doing any performances, any shows, anything coming up in the near future?
Yes. What we plan to do is actually, come back and do a show, my Buttercup show. So hopefully we'll do that soon, and the Dominican public could enjoy all of what they missed out from our Buttercup. If it wasn't at Curve Festival, or if you was there and you wanted more, So hopefully we'll come back and do a show.
Probably my butter and friends, or just my butter?
My butter and friends.
My butter and friends.
Because I feel much more comfortable, you know, with other people there. I can do a set myself, but then I really like to do. I would like to do skits, you know.
Yes.
And have other people come on board to show their talent. So to have other comedians come on and show their talent. So it could be a night. It will be a full night, you know, of comedy and just enjoying all of my Buttercup.
I come, that's for sure.
Yes.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello, good evening. Good night. Yes, good evening.
Hi. Miss Diana,
Yes.
just because you said you had enough of my butter doesn't mean that we didn't.
Oh my goodness. What do you want my butter to do or say for you?
Well, she has been doing good so far, so practically anything.
All right, we'll see if we can get probably a little bit of my butter before we end.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Dr. I want to say good night to you. And I want to give you a huge appreciation for your show and what you're doing. It's very powerful. And I also would like to say appreciate your guest tonight, Mr. Jahmal, Mr. Jingle Jam.
Thank
And
you.
I just want to tell him thank you for what you're doing. You know, some people might think it's a small thing, but it's a huge thing to do with my brother. You know, for me, it's like you remind me of my relationship with my grandmother. You know, because my grandmother, she had love in her heart, but she was full. You know, and you know, there's so much going on in this world. So to have a little laugh and to remember the good old Ruby Dominica, and you know, it's a good feeling, man, and I really appreciate that. And I want to wish you all the success in what you're doing, and to encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing, bro, because I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate you calling.
And thank you for your compliment as well. I think in terms of the last caller, Jahmal, the caller is making a very important point, you know, in terms of bringing back memories. You know, our grandmothers played such an important role in so many of our lives, and our grandmothers scolded us, they gave us love, they gave us stories. Have you ever done anything to talk about Lugawu and anything like that? Those
Yes.
grandmothers gave us stories like that, you
Oh,
know.
I have
So
fun with them.
yeah, because I mean, there's no other person, I mean, other than our parents ourselves, that's normally more important. Those of us who experienced a grandmother who, you know, don't remember the stories of our grandmothers and our experiences with our grandmothers. And so I think that's a really good role to take on, a really good character to take on, to help us to reminisce and to remember those kinds of things. So I think your grandmother, the day she called you Jingle, I think it was a good day. It was a good day for you, and I think for us as well. That is why, you know, I think we continue to encourage you to not give up doing the it's like almost me and doing this program, because my plate is so very full now that it becomes sometimes a real challenge to be able to be here on a Monday night to do it. But because I know so many people depend on it, so many people love it, so many people look towards the program for inspiration and motivation, that I really drag myself and get myself here to make sure that it is done, you know, and go through whatever I need to go through to get it done. So I think the same applies for your fans and the people who follow you and you know, follow my butter in this particular instance. So you know, it's something we would want to encourage you to continue doing for as long as you possibly can. I think that's probably the most that we can say. If at some point you feel okay, that is it for you for real, and you want to try something else, then I think we will still love you, but respect your decision all the same.
Right.
Yes. So we're back to the process now of getting ready for, you know, to get into character.
Right. And yeah, so that, after, you know, trying to think of an idea, is just to try to think of how can I deliver it the ad. I mean, it for ads. If it's for something else, you might just go ahead. But for the ads, trying to deliver it to be funny, humorous, and still informative. And that part there, I try to let people know, especially the people who contact me, to try to let me be as creative as possible, because it comes out better rather than you just trying to get all your information in there. Yes, I understand it's an ad, but you only came to me because of what I do, which is the comedy part. So let that happen, and then it will attract the people, and they will get the information in there. If it's too addy, like just ad pushing, people don't tend to skip over that.
How long does it take you to turn over a product?
Typically 2 weeks minimum, like maximum. I try minimum. Yeah, it depends. If it's something very simple, I can record it today and probably have it done for you by like in 2 days or the same.
Okay, all right. And again, you're open to the work for anybody?
Yes.
Is there anything that you probably say, no, I wouldn't go there? So for example, do you do alcohol? Do you do...
I don't do politics.
You don't do politics?
No politics, no. What else? That's basically it.
Okay.
Like,
any particular reason why you don't do politics?
Because I love everybody, and I don't like the division that's happening with, that side and that side. And I feel like my page is a page where everybody can come together and just forget about that, and let's just relive our Dominican culture. Yeah.
And just have a good laugh and enjoy ourselves. All right, we're already approaching 10 o'clock. We'll take a quick break, and we come back to talk some more with Jahmal. Not my butter, but Jahmal. Okay, let me see that.
In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio, every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting their triumphs and tragedies, dreams, hopes, and aspirations, untold stories, touching the human and personal side of all people in politics, religion, sports, business, music, culture, the media, and more. Getting to know our farmers, public servants, youth, the ordinary Dominican. Listen to their stories. No limitations, no restrictions, no holds barred. In the Spotlight, we'll also spotlight interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m.
In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting triumphs and tragedies,
Fairy, you just tuning up, or is only now you coming on?
untold stories, touching the human and personal side of our people in politics, religion, sports,
2 hours past it.
music, culture, the media, and
You
more.
realize.
Getting
So
to
maybe
know
let's
our
have a
fathers,
show to us.
public servants, youth, and the ordinary Dominicans. Listen to their stories.
Especially when it's good.
No limitations, no restrictions, no holds barred. In the Spotlight, we also spotlight interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations.
No, that's why my sister used to see that shit like, sit up, yo,
Every Monday
You don't
night
have a pouch?
8 p.m.
Oh, man, I see, when you sit
Never seen
down,
no pouch.
yo, come on.
One-on-one with interesting personalities, educational and informative topics and issues, intriguing and entertaining. A must listen to. In the Spotlight, Monday nights from 8 p.m. on Q95.
Oh, you doing
I was doing something, but I forgot this one was, so maybe catch it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Byron.
Sasha?
Yeah.
That's Sasha's name.
Okay.
Madam Cox.
All right, we're back. It is 9:55 p.m. How time flies when you're having a good time. on the program, but it's a holiday today, so I'm going to try my best to wrap up at 10 o'clock tonight. And don't forget, next week, Monday, on the In the Spotlight radio show, we will have the former Prime Minister, Oliver Seraphim. So make sure that you tune in next week, Monday, for that particular program. So I'm being told that they want a little more butter before they leave, before we wrap up, Jahmal. So what direction we're going to give my butter this time?
Idea. Look me. I know you like me. I tell you, it's butter like this now. You know, I don't know why I listen for Jingle Jam. Jingle Jam doesn't do nothing. It's boring. He doesn't talk. He don't open his job board and talk when you have to talk. I start kicking him up. But let me tell you, Dominica, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Not the bottom, not the bottom. Yes, Dominica, I really appreciate all you, man. The love I get in Dominica when I come Dominica this day. Oh, I can go and share love now. And let me tell you something. I have one little problem I have with Dominica. The sister next side there, she's saying, because she knows exactly what I'm going to talk about. Well, let me tell you that. You see them Susie already just put me. Them bat wings. I have to say it again.
I don't know that in my butter.
Let me see. You have yes, you are. Oh no, you don't
my
have.
own I have.
No, you can see it. That's why I go to see me. I started looking for the English. She can't well see me because I see Susie and them too long and too black and to fix up all your Susie. That is all I want to tell my dog. You can't go beside that. I love all you. And everybody looking at him winning. Soft those with the back to Susie.
Oh my God. When I heard that at the stadium, we still on. When I heard that at the stadium, I found up.
But I don't mean nothing, no. I still love my people and them. You know, I don't want nobody to get vexed with me. But shit, what you it's a funny social,
yes. So, but my butter, you find it a little too much, eh?
I guess. It does look. When you put in it, just do one thing. If you want to put it, fine, okay. We can't do nothing. You know, it's bad in the city, but finish it. Finish the whole line. Don't make it stop halfway. In the corner, don't have next. Hey, what shit? Okay.
So my butter, you doesn't put that?
No, sir. I already do. I can't stand thing on my lips. Sometimes I just put a little thing because they just say what kind of drag queen that there. You understand? So before people call me drag queen, I put a little lipstick now. So then, it's at least I'm going to buy a lipstick. You man tell me $20-something and something. You will support one lipstick. I say, oh God, I'll use charcoal instead.
You use charcoal instead.
But sometimes I lipstick.
So you doesn't put blush then? Blush?
No, you don't see my cheekbone high.
But you have nice cheekbone.
Yes, I have high cheekbone.
So the blush should look nice on that.
No, I have natural.
So you have to use the bronzer
the
one.
Highlighter.
Yes,
The
the highlighter. That's it, yes. Also, you know that, my butter.
I do a tutorial there with a friend of a cousin of mine. A time she was doing makeup something, you know, and they was putting. She showed me everything, you know. But the thing they just put under the eyebrow. When you see how they do the eyebrow, blend it out. You have to play. Or you cannot do one color and the highlight, the color. What is the concealer? I don't know.
The concealer.
Yes, on the eyebrow. It's white.
I find sometimes it does be a little too white too.
Yes.
I find that.
And then tip up. Oh, I do those with the eyebrow. Don't think all your skip, no? Them kind of marker, like his tar. What is it in colas? What do you call it in the on the road?
Is that so?
Yes. Asphalt, I don't know.
Yes.
All you taking and just pass on you. Whap. No.
Look. They ask if it's a MAC lipstick you want to try to buy. You know what is MAC?
It was MSC.
It's a brand.
Hey! Yes, it was MSC.
It was MSC.
MAC, they call it
It's MAC, my butter.
MSC, I don't see. Yes, that one says Modi MAC. I find MAC and the Modi. I tell me 20 something.
What about $20-something for a lipstick? And that's not for you.
So as I got some of my lipstick and I'm looking at people with the lipstick.
Is
matte fighting because they have matte, not matte in the money, no, or matte. They want to come and charge how much money.
Oh Lord Jesus, it is 9:59, the time in our studios on this holiday Monday in Dominica that we are here with Jahmal. Jahmal is visiting and will be making his way back to the US tomorrow morning very early. He has to be up to get going. But Jahmal, let me tell you, it was an absolute pleasure having you on the program. As I said, you know, under normal circumstances, I would not even do a program with my voice like this, but I knew it was going to be fine, that people wouldn't even recognize that my voice is a bit hoarse tonight, because you would just make us so happy, you know, to have you in the studios with us. So I'm going to give you the opportunity, as Jahmal, to say goodbye and to just, you know, say whatever it is that you want to say to your fans, to Dominica, to Dominicans, to everyone viewing and listening.
Okay, I would like to say thank you, first of all, for having me, Fadina. And thank you to the Dominica public and to DFC and to everybody, you know, I worked with, encountered. Sankofas, I want to say the correct name.
Sankofa.
Yeah, with the dancers.
Yes, the dancers.
Yes, my matadors, thank you, Higana, everybody. And I just want to tell you, whatever you believe in, like I said in Creole Festival, just work hard and it will happen. Nobody cannot stop your destiny. What is yours is always yours.
You better believe that.
So just believe that and work hard. And whatever you think you might be going through right now, just maintain. Don't give up. Something good coming out of it. Trust me.
I think so too. Awesomeness. Jahmal, thank you again for being here on the program tonight. I wish you a safe journey to Portsmouth initially tonight, and a safe journey. Please let us know once you've landed and that you're safely home. Even if it's for 2 minutes, just go down and say, okay, you're back and you're good, and we should start looking out for stuff from you. I think that I am excited about seeing you coming back at some point in time to doing something with my butter and friends. I think it's just going to be hilarious and it's going to be fun and exciting, and I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, if anything, at least attending and being a part of this this experience with you. You are a talented young man. I think you're blessed, and you know, just do whatever it is that you feel your heart directs you to do, your mind directs you to do. Do what is always best for you, not what I want you to do or what anybody else wants you to do. You have a manager, he will guide you. Of course, you will know what would be the best advice that you want to follow in terms of what your manager tells you to do. But we look forward to seeing even greater things from Jahmal and Ma Butter and Jingle Jam, the whole crew.
Yes.
The whole crew. We look forward to seeing great things from you, and I can only wish you well and wish you the best, my dear.
Thank you for that.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So that is a wrap on the In the Spotlight radio show for tonight. I wish to thank all of you for tuning in and joining us on the program. Until we do it again next week, Monday, when we have former Prime Minister Oliver Seraphim in the spotlight. Good night and God bless. Bye.
Wait.